maybe third time lucky. The look of the Irish. Although I'm not Irish, even though many people ask me if I am. I'm definitely not. Will it work this time? This time we have the oven working. This time we have the thing there with some tags as well. Maybe it's the lack of tags, the dashing to start again, that caused the problem. Or maybe there isn't a problem. Maybe nobody wants to watch. Maybe other people have got something better to be doing. We'll soon find out. Very, very soon, won't we? Okay. Give me anything, chance to make another cup of tea so I can just start this. So, live stream 1, I showed potatoes being cut up and shaped somewhat, which I thought was a rather exciting part. Second one, how to do the Yorkshire pudding mix, which I've now set as private because it would confuse people to see so many live streams all gone and nobody watching, and that really didn't work for it.
How many people watching?
2. 1. 1. It's okay, it doesn't matter. Anyway, it's time to crack on, see what else it's doing. You can hear the washing machine in the background. That won't be going on for too much longer. Oh, steamy oven, open door. Open the door. I'm not here, says Dino Dad. Well, that explains it. Already the potatoes are starting to brown up a bit. So it's time to get them out, Tyler. I'm back. There's no escaping me. I don't want to escape it. No. 13 at last. Right. That's more like it. Gosh. There really must have been some sort of glitch on the go with live stream number 2 for that to have happened. 13 people watching. Thank you very much. Phew. Well, as there are some people here, the most so far, let's get the potatoes back out of the oven and just give them a bit of a knockabout and see whether they deserve it. They deserve a bit of a knockabout these potatoes. Can we see those? Already round and crunchy. Yep. Round and crunchy potatoes. The kind that you like to eat. I'm going to flip them over a little bit. At this point I'm going to discover I probably don't even need 2 receptacles for the cooking of these potatoes anyway. And do you know why they're cooking so well and like this? The secret is lard. Oh yes, cooking with lard. Much more successful than trying to use something like vegetable oil, olive oil, butter. It has to be lard or dripping. Yeah, simple as that. Oh look who's here, my lanky friend, who's quoting the Bible.
How many people are watching now?
34.
Yay!
Lard is good to cook with. Yes, it is. It is. Do some stone roses. Oh, between what's here? Afternoon chat and millions missing chat people. They were missing before. The one who believes in me will be live, even though he's live. What are you on about? What are you on about? Old art, what's that say there? Old trolling. Duck fat is good as well, yeah. Live chat, let's put that on. You owe me, oh I do, don't I? And do you know what I've done? I've gone and made them a cup of tea and I can't even give it to you. How long will it take to get a cup of tea to Australia from England? And what kind of, imagine if you could invent a flask that was so good it could get a cup of tea from England to Australia and it would still be warm. What a brilliant idea. When somebody does that, I have credit for it. Right, more roast potatoes. These are the ones, the funny shaped ones, the one that looks a bit like a pineapple ring. And I think I'm going to just put them all into one receptacle because they're cooking quite nicely. And I simply, yeah, honestly, I have done it. I have done it. Oh yes, it's such a good idea using large potatoes. Anyway, yeah, so they do all fit in that one small dish, so maybe we just do that. Then I can use this other dish for something else. That's more roast potatoes than we're probably even going to eat anyway. Now, one thing I quite like to do is do the roast potatoes a bit, and then take them out, let them cool down, and then bung them back in again. So I'll probably do that as well soon. Chicken. How's the chicken doing? And if he wasn't here before, which I'd be very surprised if he was, then you won't know that I've still got 4 potatoes in the pan there. I'm going to reboil with some vegetable oil. Water. Completely different things. So I'm going to cook carrots and the broccoli with that. Take the potatoes out, turn that into mash, and then the other bits are vegetables, and then I'll use the water for the gravy. Have we got any mods in here? Because somebody's spamming my live stream with quotes from the Bible. The washer sounds like Mr. Spoon landing on the moon. Anyway, thank you very much for being here. We have a good number of people watching now, so if there is anybody new here, please introduce yourself, tell me where you're from, ask me a stupid question, like the live stream, subscribe to the channel, etc. There won't be any having a beer with this today. We'll get to 27 likes, because I probably won't. And also, it's the wrong time of day for drinking beer. Certainly in this part of the world. Unless you like drinking beer during the day, which I don't. Right, now, let's move this over here. And this over here as well. And we're going to put in some more water. Oh, that was it. Some stuffing. Should do some stuffing. Well, the unfortunate thing is that the stuffing that I'll be able to make is only going to be out of the packet anyway. Which is unfortunate. But I'm going to do some anyway. I'll do a bit. I'll do half of it. Tip in a bit of boiling water, mix it up, put it in the oven. Either it's good or it's not. Everything else is going to be done really, really carefully. Stuffing, not too bothered about. So, boiling water. In order to have boiling water, we've got to boil the water, haven't we? And I didn't do. In the meantime, let's get some carrots in there as well. In the water with the potatoes. Oh, I want passages quoted from Noodly Book of Goodness, not the Bibli, Mr. Boaty. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you. Presumably, Boaty's getting a good telling off for this. Yeah, he deserves it, doesn't he? He should know better. Carrots, peel or not peel? That's the question. I don't like peeling. I don't really. wash it though. Look at the size of that. That's just not a particularly big carrot, is it? How much water for the stuffing? I don't know. Just so it's right. Wash the carrot. Mix up the stuffing. And chop the carrot. Yeah. Big pieces, small pieces, however you like it. It doesn't really matter, does it? You know, carrots are not the most exciting thing ever. I thought I might need 2 carrots, but I really don't think I do. I mean, that is, as far as I'm concerned, a good few portions of carrot. More than necessary. Is that one? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Chuck the bits of carrot away that you don't want and continue. Oh gosh. I'm going to read that now. Hi, I'm Boaty from the Peak District. As a non-believer, do you fear the eternal damnation of hell and Satan's wrath as he is make you wear leather trousers and have buttocks slapped by gems? Typical. No, I'm looking forward to that sage trace. Carrots are possibly the best food ever. Filling, tasty and low carbs. Do you prefer electric or gas for cooking? Gas Skick. That's a good honest question actually. Gas. Gas is more controllable, isn't it? It shouldn't be, but it just kind of is. It doesn't matter too much with the oven. But for hops, for the hob, yeah, definitely gas. Need to do something with this as well. Turn them into balls. Balls! Ah, no. It can just go in there like that. I'm only going to cook it for a bit. Then I'll do something else with it. In the meantime, let's have... let's get it back out of it. Try to swap things over a little bit. No, I'm going to leave them in. I'm going to leave them in. Chicken's cooking rather nicely. At some point, when the chicken is cooked, it's best to take it out and stop cooking it. But that point may not be for a little while. Although, with the disruption and confusion of what's been going on with the live stream so far, I don't even know when that's going to be, because I can't remember what time I put it in the oven. Nobody likes cooking on electric, says Tree Wodgy. Tree Wodgy? Tree Wodgy. Yeah, Tree Wodgy. Nobody, I'm sorry, I'm sure some people do. This. Well, see, I'm confused. I'm always confused when I'm cooking. It doesn't really do me any good. Put the carrots away. That'll help. Oh, thank you. Broccoli doesn't take a great deal of cooking, so I'm going to let the carrots actually cook before I put the broccoli in, because I don't want the broccoli overcooked. Yeah. It's all good. What? Bugger. It's all going to go a bit cold anyway by the time it's finished with, unless it's reheated. Ah. Fornicating fornicating baboon. There's not one great chef that cooks on electric, says Tree Roger. I cook on electric and I'm a great chef, says Boaty. Well, yeah, you have to use what you have, don't you? Oh, yeah, yeah, you do, don't you? Who's this now? Bob the Builder. What? That's an unusual one. We'd have to get my glasses on to read that. Sun gone or hearing? Sun gone or hearing? Yes. Yes to what though? And Skick agrees. True, Boat, you are a good cook. Not that you know from experience. Michelin star chef. Black Adder 2. You are. I don't know what that means. Oh, right. I want to cook like your genius. HK. Hi, I'm depressed and very sad. Well, I have no friends to talk to, so I'm alone. Well, you can be friends with anyone here. That's that won't help, Tree Roger. Kumo Star Chef. A Kumo Star Chef. What's that? I cook with a solar death ray, says Tyler Kennedy. I'll have to try one of those out. I'm sure it's going to be good. Probably the best you can get without conventional methods. Okay, right, well, HK says, I'm always alone and no one talks to me. I'm suffering from anxiety. So, let's all be nice to HK and maybe we could do something useful here today. So, no being horrible, anyone, please. If you don't have any friends, just socialise or kitchen. Well, it's not quite as easy as that. It's worth a dog, isn't it? Let's check on the chicken, see whether it's anywhere near. What time did I cook chicken? It was about 12:30, I think. So it shouldn't be too far off being pretty well cooked anyway, I thought. Oh shit!
What have you done?
It's alright. It just kind of slipped out somewhat. But luckily, not too much. So, don't worry. Don't worry. What's that?
Paper dolls.
Ah, yes, I thought it was heading for a disaster then, just for a second. But oh yeah, everything's fine.
You swear.
Now, unfortunately, the exciting moment was missed by all the people not being here. Yeah, this chicken is kind of pretty well cooked. It needs a bit of basting so the skin doesn't dry out too much. So we do that, and then I think put the stuff inside this. It's my choice of herb for chicken as well would be thyme. But like with all herbs, if you stick it on, use it too early, it doesn't really taste of anything anyway. So it's best to wait until it's cooked somewhat before you even start doing any of that. Oh, sorry, the camera's at the wrong thing. Oh yeah, I did, didn't I? Really share. Oh gosh.
Stop.
Right. If talking or being extroverted is easy, leaving the shame. Eh? If talking or being extrovert is easy, leaving the shame when talking to a person. I don't really understand that. You live a live gaming. He said a bad word. I did a bit, didn't I? What are you two doing? Don't walk around the table. It confuses me even more. I need food, but I'm fasting. Gosh, they'll never do that. I just thought the children didn't hear that word. They probably did. In fact, they all come in because they wanted to know what's going on. I believe children are the future. Yeah. Please fart, says Donut Time. How clean should I leave the toilet in an Airbnb? Should always leave it clean, shouldn't you? Alright, anyway, I got distracted again, didn't I? Got distracted reading that comics. What do I want? Time. Time. Chicken time. Time. And then a bit more basting. Time. Cabbage time. Yep, cabbage line.
Hello, guys.
The famous.
I'm
cabbage,
cute.
The famous cabbage line has turned up to interrupt, as he wants his thoughts in the live stream.
Subscribe to Mustard live stream.
Oh, well done. Yeah, thank you very much.
I can't go on the like because I don't want to.
Thank you very much. Back in the oven with the chicken. What kind of dog is that? It's not a dog, it's a lion. Cabbage lion. Next time I'll do that without nearly having that. Oh right, hang on. Be careful, you want to knock the thing off the time you bolted. That's a dare. What's a dare? Well. Ow, ow. Oh, come on. There you come. Oh, there's a processing going on. Potatoes. Who likes those potatoes? There we go. Ready to stay out for a while. Go back in a while. Oh, the stuffing.
Well, have you seen them put stuff in the bin?
What's that?
Will we see them put stuff in the bin?
No? No?
Sure.
Yeah. I'm absolutely sure.
Oh.
Is that annoying? Ow. I want to get on and do the Yorkshire pudding, that's my favourite bit.
Oh, stop it, maybe. Stop. Stop. Right, stop.
No. Ow! Too disorganised this. I need a bigger oven. Broccoli time. Now that the carrots are, oh, so they look cooked. Yep, I would say they are cooked. Let's do some broccoli. What's this turning into? Boaty, you're going to put people off. Pro what? You're going to put people off wanting to be here. Show that wang. What's that mean, Em? Em? Broccoli time. Carrots are cooked, potatoes are cooked. Let's throw in some broccoli as well. Who likes broccoli? Who doesn't like broccoli? What reason is there ever to not like broccoli? I can't think of a reason not to like it. I'll use a whole lot as well, because I think broccoli is great. And it's particularly good steamed, so we can effectively steam by just turning up the heat a bit, putting the lid on, like that. I'm not reading that out loud, come on. What does M stand for? What is it? Mewing. Mewing. He's singing a Whitney Houston song. Oh, I understand it now. Right. Now, is this because, if you don't know, I did a live stream in my lockup where the radio was on next door and it was really rather grating, and Whitney Houston and the like, that kind of thing is particularly horrible for me. I just can't stand it. Horrible whining, whinging kind of singing that is. Well, because it was on and I was just doing a live stream, I didn't think about it, didn't listen back to it. A couple of days later, a copyright claim on that song. So I just deleted the live stream. Thought there's no way, I don't want that horrible music on there in the first place, but then to have the person who made that trying to get money out of me for it being there, it did annoy me. It annoyed me quite a bit. So now this chap's just trying to probably replicate that by making me think about it. I reckon that's what's going on. Broccoli has no taste. Apparently underactive thyroid doesn't like broccoli. Do you have a crisis? Not at the moment. Have you ever tried ostrich? Nope. Have you? Has anybody really? Well, I'm sure somebody has, but it's like shark meat. I remember in the 90s people going on about eating shark. I don't really believe them. So it's healthy and not that bad. What's that? What's the difference between Whitney Houston and the spider? Asks, this is a joke. Can't get out of the bath. I've humped a hawk and ostrich. Oh dear. Oh dear. What a shame. Yeah, the thing is to do a roasted so everything's ready at the same time, you need a really big oven, don't you? I think. That was going to go in the chicken there. Oh, that was it. That's going to do is see whether that chicken is actually properly ready now, because I want to quite simply do the Yorkshire puddings. Now, I'll tell you what. Yorkshire puddings don't necessarily have to be properly hot, so let's do the Yorkshire puddings now. Because then at least, at that point, well, this is never going to work. Unless I get this unbelievably hot. I'm going to have to get that unbelievably hot, I think. Lard again. Lard for Yorkshire pudding. You like Yorkshire pudding? Right, get that hot. Make sure everything's covered in oil before I put the Yorkshire pudding mix in. Otherwise, it will definitely have a right good sticky time, and I wouldn't like that. And neither would they. This is the most confusing live stream ever because I can't make head or tail what the comments are all about. When I'm bored, I play with the plug sockets. In what way do you play with them? Oh, put that back in there. Oh, I missed a bit of broccoli. There are times when all the worlds are asleep. The question runs too deep for a single man. There's no time where all of the world is asleep. Okay, you just get your heart going. Yeah. There are times of the day where more people are asleep than other times of the day. But at no point is there everyone asleep. And of course we have the mass of the Pacific Ocean, but the time zones don't really work like that. It's not like all time zones are sort of equal for the length of country being used up. There's a great big space missing for the Pacific Ocean. Although of course Hawaii is in the Pacific Ocean, and I believe that Hawaii has the same time zone as somewhere in America, even though it will have a very different lighting on it at the time. Now, don't quote me on that because you can't, and because I've never looked into it. But that's my assumption. That's my assumption, that Hawaii must be at the same time as somewhere it shares a time zone with, dark, whilst the other place is light. That's what I'm trying to say. Has anyone been to Hawaii? I haven't. Oh, look. YouTube kids, when they're mad, and lots of liver gaming, what's all this, I don't know, any of that means at all. Anyway, you never answered this question, is it liver or liver? You need to answer that. Hello? Okay? You sure? I don't know, don't ask me, says liver or liver gaming. Whether that is to do with the question that I asked, I don't know. It's just got into my head and put as the username. Didn't know it was a body part. That can't be true, sure, they must know that. Right, okay, I've got a little while before anything's happening here, so I need to do this now. Ah, gosh. I need to take care of this. Don't want to waste. Why isn't anyone chatting through? I don't know. Maybe there's not enough people here to chat. That's a consideration, isn't it? I'm going to tip the water from the pan of vegetables into a cup so that it can be used for making the gravy with. Not necessary, but it's how I like to do it. A lovely green colour. And it's full of all the useful stuff out of the vegetables, so it might as well be used. It just seems pointless chipping it away. Vegetable drink. Indeed. It's also the name of a river that runs through the English city with it's called Manchester. Match. Oh, I didn't know that. I used to love to make you cry. It made me feel like a man inside. What is the song? I've got no idea. I'm sure somebody else will go. We're all hungry and watching mustard food and silence like this. Oh, fasting, yes, you mentioned fasting. I might go to one of those tree mazes tomorrow or Tuesday. I'm worried I don't make it out. I'll run out of battery and have to shout in a loud Scottish accent. Send for that Welsh bloke. Says Dino Dad. That's quite funny. I'm not sure who the Welsh bloke is. Or am I? Is it that one? I'm also making a roast chicken Sunday lunch, says Boaty. Oh, very nice. Whose will be best? Why don't we take some pictures? But the thing is, actually, your pictures, you always photograph your food, so you know better on photographing food and making it look nice than what I do, which gives you the opportunity. Plus, of course, in your opinion, I can never be right about anything, so I can't win. But I'll still have a go. My friend used to stand in the town centre with a welding glove on, asking people if they'd seen his bird of prey. That's quite funny. Actually, very funny, come to think of it. Yeah, well done. Well done there. Right, quickly before this cools back down again. Quickly now, come on. I'm supposed to be doing the Yorkshire pudding, so let's do that now, quickly. And I fear that it wasn't quick enough because some of that oil will have just quite simply cooled down again already. We don't really want that. And I have a bit missing there as well, so... What I'm going to do is just put it back in the oven. It won't take long for it to get back up to the kind of heat necessary to make the Yorkshire puddings actually really rather good, rather than just stuck. In the meantime, though, just mix it back up again. And I'm just wondering, I might need just a tiny bit more milk anyway. Just a tiny muffins and eggs. Firewolf, hi. Oh, look, see, we've got loads of... Oh, gosh, look at this. That's weird. We're back 112 people now watching from 8 just a few minutes ago. So whilst there are quite a lot of people watching, it would be a good opportunity to actually speak to some of you. But I'm busy now. I'm busy doing this, and that's just a shame, isn't it? But whilst you're here, please do like the live stream and go ahead and subscribe. That would be super wicked awesome. That's Mr. Auto Shenanigans says. I haven't seen any Auto Shenanigans for ages. Oh, I thought it was 167 then, but I didn't. It's 107. I hope you'll all join me for the rather exciting moment. Oh, 140 people watching. Wow, that is excellent. Happy Easter, everyone, says Adam. Happy Easter to you as well. Firewolf, happy Easter, says Firewolf. Yes, I hope you'll all be here to join me in the rather exciting moment where the Yorkshire pudding mix goes into the thing, so that that was a bit hotter than expected. And you can see exactly how it works. So when the fat is properly hot, you tip it in and it sizzles and goes bonkers straight away. It's a rather exciting thing to happen. Let's have a read through some comments. What's better, chips? What's better, chips or bingo? Non-French milk. Albert and Ali, have you ever chucked a brick at a wasp's nest? I don't know. I've never done that. And you wouldn't recommend it. It's probably good advice actually. Don't get distracted one day and find yourself chucking a brick at a wasp's nest, because they won't thank you for it. And I believe that wasps have a good memory for things like this as well. So you think you might have got away with it by running away, but they'll come and find you. They'll come and find you, and you'll regret it forever. Right. Will it be hot enough now, is the question. We're about to find out. Could have done with being a bit hotter, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Right, at this point is where you make sure you're not going to be changing your mind about opening the oven. So, also what wants to go back in there for a little while is going to be the potatoes. So I'm going to put them back in there as well. If you happen to open the door whilst the Yorkshire puddings are rising, they'll just flop back down again. And that's a real disappointment. And if you like Yorkshire puddings to be nice and big, then you don't want to do that. Oh gosh, 178 people watching. That might be a record actually. Imagine that after the really terrible start of barely anybody paying any attention and being here at all. That's rather good. I'm quite pleased to see that actually. Adam says don't burn your house down. That's good advice. Yeah. Oh, you're making a cup of tea? Alright, I'll do one then in a minute.
I'm going to the toilet.
Okay. No, I haven't. What? Lots of retracted messages here. There's 55 people watching. Oh, 150. 194! Ooh! Gosh, this is exciting. I feel really happy about that. I really do. Now, 194 people watching, that can't be bad, can it? But let's do some likes now. You know, there's so many people here that could be actually helping this live stream and encouraging me to keep going with it. Oh gosh, and then down to 113, so that's 80 people just disappeared, 81 people just disappeared, just like that. That's astonishing. That's awful. That's rather upsetting. Because actually 80 people to start feels like quite a lot. But then to drop down 80 people, I mean, if you had 50 people and you dropped 80, that would be impossible. But it'd be something to tell people about, wouldn't it? It'd be something amazing. Hey, I had 50 people in my live stream. Yeah, wow, 50, yeah, not bad. Then 80 of them disappeared. Oh gosh, how did that happen? No idea. As there are some people in, let's try and read the comments that are actually happening at the moment. So where are my glasses? Oh, there they are. It's definitely the time to do some reading of comments whilst I kneel down and have a look. I caused a giant wildfire. They sued me $1 billion, says Adam, I guess. Who remembers Craig Ferguson? I don't. Lara Sharifa, hello, I just came. Well, thank you, and thank you for joining me. Do you support Palestine? Oh no, it is Palestine. It's just a stain on the screen. Pseudo. Hola, says Milangro Salaya. Hello. Laura again says hi. Amidi. God is great, says Boaty. Damn 2 new people. Damn 2 new people. Like the live stream, 2 new people. And subscribe to the channel, if you would. I'm not reading Palestine things out because they get a little bit too much after a while. Adam says he subscribes. Yes, and he smiles about it as well, which is excellent. Thank you very much. And see, Tracy's on the ball here again, doing the moderation stuff, which is fantastic. Sorry, the washing machine's gone rather loud again because it's doing a cycle. Boaty's World YouTube channel, says Dinosaur Dad. The fact that you said my name was so adorable, says Lara, Sheriff Lara. Oh, that's good. Thank you very much. I'm glad you appreciate it. I have 728 children in my basement. Don't tell them. Don't tell them. Do they not know that they're there? King Z says, hi, I'm new. Welcome, King Z. Accordion. I stand with Canada. Mr. Spoon is taking off. Come see City no amigos, says Millie Raya. Yeah, gosh, right, that's a bit weird. You bitch, you Israel supporter, like, no, it doesn't mean you support them, does it? It doesn't mean you support them. Come on, silly. King Z has subscribed, thank you very much. Just call me Lara, says Lara. Thank you, I will do. David E. Boyle. So I'll just call you David E. David E. Okay. Please don't abuse the host. Not unless it's actually funny. That's the best way. If you don't actually make it quippy, if you want to make it amusing, then it's fine. I don't mind then. Just don't tell them. Oh, I won't do. No green wood. No green wood. Hey, what do you mean no green wood? No green wood. There is no green wood. People call me Farah, says Lara. That's probably wrong then, isn't it? And people, when you say PPR, I presume that is people. Just call me Susie, says Dino Dad. Are you sure about that? Because I will do, and I'll carry on calling you Susie. Yeah, Susie. It says there's only 1 like. There's 5 likes. There's 5 likes. Not very many, is it? It's not particularly exciting, but it's better than what it was. Growing wood. What's wrong with wood? Asks Lara. Nothing's wrong with wood, is there? Wood's a rather good natural building material. I think wood's fantastic. We should use wood more often. I mean, we do, don't we? We should grow wood. Wood grows on trees. It's brilliant stuff. It does rot after a while if you get it damp, but other than that, it's excellent stuff. I'm not convinced that Butter Moon exists, and don't get me started on Mr. Spoon, says Boaty's World. I don't blame you, really, actually. I don't think Butter Moon exists either. Bod is not real. Who's Bod? Hardwood or softwood? Asks Tyler Kennedy. Well, it rather depends on what you're doing with it, doesn't it? If you want to make durable furniture that lasts a light year, then you really wouldn't expect that. A lifetime, then hardwood is obviously the case. Softwood is for cheaply constructed bookshelves and things that don't last that long. No, because 7 people bully me because I'm nice because I'm I'm 7 people bullying me, calls me I'm small. I don't really understand that, but bullying is for the weak. Yes, indeed. It's the bullies that are weak, not the people that get bullied. It's always worthwhile remembering that. If somebody's bullying you, it's because they are lacking in personality and strength of character. Squished Adam doesn't exist. He can't hurt you. Has been hotel community. Not for long. I don't understand any of that, but I read it all out. Thank you, Adam. Here comes Bod, says Susie. Italia. Can you say, I can try and say this, Italia. Can you say Porto di cane meal? Is that right? Happy, 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 says Milagrosale. Hello. And then maybe the same thing in Spanish. Hey, I just found this channel. Where are you from? Asks Laura Smith. I'm in Great Britain, in England, in a lovely, wonderful, picturesque town called Rochdale. Thank you for joining me. Do like the live stream if you can find time. I imagine everybody would like to do. Oh, you can't really be on here if you're only 7, Lara. Come on, it's not supposed to be for children. It is set as not for children as well, so that's yeah. Not that anything adult goes on here, but it's not really. It is really for adults, I would say. Boaty claims to be a man of bod, says Mighty Cat Mods. Aesthetic Girl says hi. Tyler Kennedy says gay Italians. Gay Italians what? What you cooking? Asks Adam. It's a roast dinner. There's a chicken in the oven. There are roast potatoes and Yorkshire pudding in the oven. Gravy is about to be made quite soon as well. I'm pretty sure Morph and Chaz were secret lovers. But there's no way of knowing really, is there? I found this channel. Thank you, Aesthetic Girl. Thank you very much. I hope you'll enjoy it because there'll be many, many more things going on. As it goes, I don't plan on doing a live stream tonight because I'm doing this one, and I will have. I've got some editing to do and a rather nice video for the other channel later on. I'd like to have a look at the Yorkshire puddings to see how they're doing because. Yes, again, what I've done is I've started doing something and not checked the time before I've started, so I can't rely on time to know when to stop. And the oven light's gone off. But I can say they are rising quite nicely. They're about that big. They've risen about that much. Does anybody not like Yorkshire puddings? I mean, I think it'd be a bit weird if you didn't, but I'm asking anyway. I have a question for you, says Adam. Well, go ahead. Ask me a question. You ask a question, think of what the question is, whilst I just nip over here and start making a cup of tea. Whoa. No. Accident number 2. Didn't quite happen. Trouble is, I've still got my glasses on, and I really don't need glasses for walking around the kitchen. Because I don't need them. They're reading glasses, that's all. Can you do a live reacting to Has Been Hotel? Reacting to something? No, I don't think so. Lauren Smith says, nice, I found a few summer birds from England visiting over New England, USA. I never heard your style of accent. Never had a Yorkshire pudding. My style of accent? Right, whereabouts in England have you been to? Because that's the important thing. Either that, I mean, English accents are quite well known in America anyway. but there are a few different ones that don't really sound very much like each other at all. My accent's a bit of a mix of different places that I've lived. So it's got bits of trying to pronounce words correctly, mixed in with it being very northern at the same time. What's the stuff I missed? Asks Liver or Liver Gaming. Well, I've got no idea because I don't know what you've missed. And you've obviously disappeared for a while, but I don't even know for how long and where we was up to. Oh, I don't know. No, you were here right up until the point where suddenly there were like nearly 200 people watching, and now there's 9. Isn't it a strange old thing? It's a major disappointing, major disappointment. But I have crippling depression, says Adam. That's awful. That's really rather awful. I don't know enough about that kind of thing really to do anything properly helpful, really. Besides, Adam, whereabouts in the world are you? And how old are you as well? Because sometimes age can be quite a big factor in these things, whether it's something that stays with you or goes away. In the meantime, the king has an English accent. He likes swan. I think he likes swan. Not sure about him liking Yorkshire puddings. I bet he does. Why wouldn't he? Oh, by the way, Yorkshire pudding isn't even traditional, is it? Not with chicken. It's traditional with beef. But I'm not making beef. Whip me, beat me, tie me to a tree and fill me full of glee, says Tyler. That is a rather unusual request. Sorry to hear that, Adam, says Greenwood. You're welcome here and I can relate. I used to have it terribly and I've had medication. Take life one breath at a time. That's nice advice, actually. Thank you for that, Tracy. The thing is, there are people in live streams who've experienced all this kind of thing and know what kind of thing to say. And usually I don't, if I'm to be brutally honest. It's not like I shy away from it. I just, my way of depression has always just been to be busy, to do things. And it's not the same for everybody else. I think everybody has the potential to not be happy. But you have even more potential to be happy if you don't do anything positive in your life. And sometimes that's all it is. But I'm not saying that's what it is for you, of course. Strange how the live stream's gone quiet, and so indeed has the house. I mean, I could take a moment to actually go back and read some of the comments from before, but they're not here, are they? They've gone. That's just the nature of live stream, that people come and go. They come and go very, very quickly. But you can bet, though, the weird thing is that I'll have a bunch of subscribers out of these people that came and then went away again. Don't tell me, because it is my little treat for the end of it. Weren't there 100 viewers? Asks Liver or Liver Gaming. It stood on which one. Tell you what, you can tell me. Is it Liver? Say yes. Is it Liver? Say no. So if it's Liver, then you say no to it, but I'll understand. There were over 100. In fact, there was 184 at one point, just briefly. Or was it 194? 194 it might have been. Yes, right, so Liver Gaming it is. Right, thank you. Oh, congrats on the 100 subscribers. Yes, 1,000 rather. That's what you've written, and that's what it is. Thank you very much. Do you like Led Zeppelin? Yeah, of course I do. Led Zeppelin were great. I like the early stuff. The really early stuff. But I was too young to really appreciate it at the time. But I did grow up with that kind of music in the house. because Senior Mustard, also known as my dad, was very much into his prog rock. So if around the time of the early 70s, late 70s, amongst that time, he did actually quite like to listen to music in the evenings whilst he was cooking. He'd cook and listen to music and things. It was kind of a nice time. And so Led Zeppelin, Supertramp, Pink Floyd, Yes was a big one. I loved all that stuff growing up, listening to it. And of course he was, I say of course, you don't know this, but he was also friends with quite a few musicians, namely the very well-known guitarist Alan Holdsworth. Alan Holdsworth actually came into our house a couple of times. What about that for a claim to fame, eh? Also, there's quite possibly one of the greatest jazz guitar players ever came to our house. I think that's rather cool. Oh, I almost just flung the door open on the oven then, rather foolishly. But they do look rather cooked to me. And I prefer a Yorkshire pudding that drops a little bit but still has a bit of softness to it. I don't like a Yorkshire pudding that's gone all crunchy and hard. No, not for me. So I think on that it's probably time to actually get them out and start making some gravy. Gravy? Oh yes. From the chicken, that is. Use the chicken meat, use the chicken juices to make the gravy with. That's the plan. So we can do that straight away just by having an onion, which I shall do some chopping of right now. So it's ready. I'll tip in might need a little bit of oil as well, but in fact just chicken stuff should be enough. It doesn't really appear to be losing that much oil. About 25 minutes, okay? And it'll be ready.
Oh, okay.
25 minutes, that's my estimation.
Yeah.
I'm not at work today, can you tell? Right, well, I'm not afraid of having a really oily gravy. I'm afraid of being too thick though. Sometimes that can happen. Oh, on that bit there. Right, okay, so onions just going to be gently cooking and not burning. Thank you. And time to get the chicken and the spuds and everything else out as well. So another wooden chopping board, good for bunging hot things on without setting fire to anything, which will be approval of Adam, of course. Onion, yes. What are you making for dinner, by the way? Oh, wasn't you here before when I started this then? You'll be really interested to see how you make gravy. Oh, well that's good then, because you will definitely see that. And do you have an Instapot? Good. There's a pressure cooker, like a pressure cooker. No, I haven't. No, I don't have. I don't have one of those at all. Right, time for moment of truth for the Yorkshire puddings. They're going to come out, even if they do flop a little bit, because I prefer that than them going too burnt. There we are. Look at those. How fantastic do those look? They're not really dropping much. They're dropping a little tiny bit. Gosh, that's good. Oh yes. Just going to switch this off now. Right, there we go, and the chicken, which is there as well. And the chicken is definitely cooked. I mean, it's about as cooked as you can get without it really becoming dreadful. Oh, ow, that's a bit hot there. Big spoon. Oh, actually, tell you what I sometimes do as well is put the chicken on a plate and then put some water into the Pyrex dish. Happens the knees are burning. The heat's on too high already. Doesn't matter too much about this. Doesn't matter too much. Put the chicken on the plate. And then, anything inside this Pyrex dish here can go into the gravy. See? Just like this. Don't waste any of it. Don't like waste at all. Now this at the moment then just looks like onion and bits of chicken watery stuff, but the next step is going to be to add quite a lot of black pepper to it. And then some Worcestershire sauce. Quite a bit of that. And then as this reduces, which I will do in just one moment, I should then put a bit of flour in and then start putting the water from the vegetable, so vegetable stock. Lovely. We are very, very close to actually being ready to eat. I was hoping the numbers might have just gone up then suddenly, but they didn't do. But you can't have everything, can I? How about Black Sabbath? Black Sabbath are okay. Onion, yep, I'm interested to see how make radios don't from that one. Those look fantastic. They will be. They have dropped quite a bit. But, like I said, as long as they actually... no, they're stuck in there. They are a bit stuck, so the best bit's the bit on top. You scrape it out, you get a crunchy bit here and there. I need to buy a new non-stick plum dish, so I can do that a bit more successfully. I'll do that at some point when I have the motivation to do so. An Instapot, you can cook your veg in 5 minutes. Sounds like Mr. Spoon is doing several trips to the moon today. Oh, put it in the washing machine. Do you game with liver? Red Bar Radio. Red Bar is watching, and somebody else has liked as well. Oh, that's fantastic. It is nice. It does. It really gives me a lovely, warm feeling inside when I see one of these numbers go up there. I think it was worth it after all. It was worth it after all. Thank you so much. Still feel like something missing. Mustard, of course, yes. I told you, whilst I'm actually doing the cooking, it can be a bit confusing and I can get ever so slightly lost with what I'm doing. But yeah, a little bit of mustard will work in. Also necessary. Oh. I've got another pot of mustard there, that's the thing. Because what's left in there isn't particularly significant. Oh dear. I've got some more horseradish, but I haven't got any more mustard. So I'm going to have less mustard in here than what ideally I would like. Every time though, always put a bit of mustard in the gravy. Red, stir it back in again. And turn the heat up as well now. Because I'll show you the gravy as well so you can see what's actually going on there. See it? Yes you can. Now that looks like quite a nice kind of consistency for the gravy, but I haven't finished because a little bit of flour and then the vegetable stock as well. Flour. Do I risk just getting like this, or should I use a spoon? Get ready for a moment that could go entirely wrong. It didn't. There we go. I did consider putting some ginger in this as well, but there's enough slightly spicy stuff in it already, I reckon. Right, so there we go with the flour, then we get a bit more separation, and that will change as soon as I put some more water in. Green vegetable water. I'm going to do this in stages as well, rather than bung it all in one go. And it looks like we're going to be ready to eat a bit quicker than I first thought. I reckon 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Yeah. I'm not eating alone, so I'm just now gathering up some small people just going to sit down at the table. Yeah. All right in there now. Mixed up properly, and I'll turn the heat back down. Let it simmer for a minute. And then put some more things away. Oh gosh, the numbers are back up again. 140 viewers. 140 potential subscribers. Bog Thirsty, what are you making? Well, that what I was just doing then, the gravy for the roast potatoes and the chicken and the Yorkshire puddings. It looks good. It will be good. The thing in the back, that might be the chicken, I suppose. Well, you want to see a chicken? There we go. There's a chicken, a roast chicken, which I've roasted. And then here we are, some Yorkshire puddings, which I made. And staying warm in the oven is a bit of stuffing and some potatoes. Now then, I don't want to end it. Oh gosh, 172 people are now watching. Isn't that typical? Just as I was thinking of stopping because I'm about to start dishing it up. Make sure you put a nice suit on for Easter Sunday dinner. Oh, I'm just off to do that now. The heck? British flower. Anything for clicks. Well, okay. What you're making smells great. It does, doesn't it? Say my name, says Big Thirsty. Oh, it did? Oh, yeah, but he did, didn't I? Right, time to dish up. Oh, 151 people. Should I dish it up? Oh, hang on, the gravy's still not quite ready anyway. Wants to just thicken up ever so slightly with the flour that I put in there. If need be, if it thickens up too much, just a little bit more water can go in there. Seriously, you've made a good lunch. I certainly hope so, Dino Dad. JFDJC. Hi, hello. I've got roast dinner. I'm going to take some pictures of it once it's on the plate, and I'll put the picture on the thing, you know, the community thing page that anyone can have a look at. Anyone can have a look and judge. I might even put it on my Facebook group as well. You need a cup of tea? I could do with a cup of tea. Right, okay, I think that's going to be it because it's time to dish it all in. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next one. All of you, yeah, every single one of you. Anyone that was here today, just come back and watch some more. So be doing some more. Don't forget to press like before you go, and I will see you soon. Thank you very much, Lauren Smith. Bye-bye.